Hey guys, welcome back to the Koundé podcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, you guys, we're going to be talking about Robert Lewandowski, his goal scoring form as of right now, and then as well talking about his contract situation, and then as well, I want to be talking about some players who did impress and some stats about yesterday's victory over Alaves. But as always, guys, before I get started on the video, make sure to follow me on all of my social media platforms. Everything is posted down below in the description. Go over there and check me out. That way you guys stay up to date with everything that I do on the channel. But guys, let's get started with the video. All right, guys, let's get started with the video and let's talk about Robert Lewandowski, who in yesterday's match, he is the first player among the top 5 leagues to reach 30 goals. Now, that's something that, was impressive because we talk about Robert Lewandowski and we talk about, his decline in the last couple of weeks. We, discussed on how Robert Lewandowski, he starts the season off strong, but due to his age, due to the fatigue building on his legs, and as well, generally a drop in form, Robert Lewandowski, he sort of drops off in the second half of the season. But even then, Robert Lewandowski, he leads the goal scoring charts and he is number one in all of Europe. He has scored 30 goals in 32 matches, and in second place, you have Harry Kane that has scored 26 goals in 27 matches. And then you see Raphinha a little bit more down in the pecking order at 23 goals in 33 matches. And when we talk about his whole contract situation, we do know that if Robert Lewandowski, he plays 55% of the matches, his contract is automatically renewed. And so far, he has played 32 out of 34 matches. And that basically means that his contract is basically a done deal. His renewal is going to happen. And I do think this is a very, very good thing. But that does not mean that Barcelona should not be looking for a replacement. I give praise to Robert Lewandowski for the good goal scoring streak that he is on, for topping the goal scoring charts. But when you look at his overall game as a whole, it does lack a little bit at times. And Barcelona, they do need to plan ahead and they need to plan for the future, a future without Robert Lewandowski. But I just want to bring that stat to you guys because I know a lot of Barcelona fans are critical of him. They want him out of the club. But would you want the striker that has the most goals in Europe out of your club? Just doesn't make sense. But guys, and now I want to be talking about Jules Koundé because Jules Koundé, he has reached an impressive milestone, playing 68 consecutive games for Barcelona with 65 starts and only one substitute appearance since December the 3rd in 2023. And this streak, it surpasses the reported, albeit unofficial, club record held by both Xavi and Iniesta at 62 and 64 matches respectively. And this is obviously a tremendous praise for Jules Koundé, who is super consistent, who is always available for the club and puts in fantastic performance game in and game out, and he's such a reliable player for Hansi Flick. And I reiterate, guys, he is one of the best signings that Barcelona have made in recent years. A player who can play in the right back position, who can play in the center back position, who gives consistent 7 out of 10 performances, but then at the same time gives an 8, a 9, and a 10 out of 10. And Jules Koundé, an absolute rock in that back line, and I'm so happy that we are counting on him. And talking about another absolute rock and a pillar in the Barcelona team, I want to be talking about Gavi because in yesterday's match he did have to be substituted off with a head injury, but everything was fine. He was being sent to the hospital right after he was taken off. The medical tests, they have come back and everything was normal. He was cleared to recover and go home and everything. But the club will continue to monitor him just in case of any, issues arrive, sort of like a precautionary measure. And that's very good news. We want we want Gavi to be at 100%. We don't want him to be picking up any concussions or any head injuries of the sort. And what was really funny is that after the head collision, Gavi actually, he wanted to come back, and Dr. Bruna, he asked him right before, he was said to come on. He said, "What day is it?" And Gavi says, "I have no fucking idea." And we all know Gavi's character. We know how much he bleeds for Barcelona. We know how much he loves the club. And some reports were even saying that he was watching the game as he was heading to the hospitals. And those are the type of players that you do want in your squad. Players who absolutely love and want to do anything for the club to succeed. And now moving on, guys, I want to be giving you guys two stats. One in regards to the team as a whole, and one to Barcelona star in Lamine Yamal. Barcelona, in the two games that we've played against Alaves, we've cut them offside 22 times. 11 times when we played them in their home stadium, and 11 times in our home match. Barcelona showing how effective that high line is. And in regards to Lamine Yamal is the only player to complete more than 10 dribbles in a single La Liga match in the last 3 seasons, and he's completed 11 today. And you saw that fantastic dribble from his own half, in which he basically took it to the edge of Alaves' 18-yard box, and he was able to give a fantastic pass to Raphinha, who unfortunately wasn't able to get his shot on target. But Lamine Yamal able to create magic out of absolutely nothing, and what is one of the best players in the world right now. And the last thing that I do want to bring you guys is in regards to Dani Olmo, because the plans right now is for Dani Olmo to be involved in Barcelona's midweek clash against Valencia in the Copa del Rey. He will be in the squad list. Whether he plays, that's going to be up to Hansi Flick, but very, very good news that Dani Olmo, he is making some progress in his recovery, and hopefully he does have some participation in that midweek clash. But guys, that was it for the Barcelona news of the day. Definitely let me know your thoughts on everything that I discussed on today's video. What do you guys make of the whole Robert Lewandowski situation, his goal scoring form, his contract renewal, and as well that Jules Koundé milestone that he has achieved, and that as well the news in regarding Barcelona and their high line, and as well Lamine Yamal doing absolutely wonders on the pitch. But as always, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out, guys.